Can you tell us a bit about your last concerns regarding next week and the first test in the Formula One car? Will everything be okay for you? Are you sure it will be okay?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm hot. It just took too long. If you imagine that we sort of started to discuss in November and you have to wait till beginning of February, that I'm absolutely not used to. I'm used to sort of start beginning of January. You used to normally test even in winter time. So in that respect, it's just taken far too long to get going. But that's what it is. That's what you have to wait for, and we're absolutely thrilled about next week. No, I have no issue. You obviously questioned the neck. No, I have no issue. I've done the GP2 test, and I've done lots of preparation in winter. I've done lots of checks. So no, all is good.
What would it mean for both of you, and what would it take for you to take your place in Mercedes Formula One history? For you, Michael, I know you were super excited to be driving for Mercedes.
Well, I mean, there is some story of myself in here already from the early 90s, and naturally we look forward to have the closing loop here by some time in the future, that we have cars of what we both will have driven, and hopefully they will have success on as a stamp on those cars. That is naturally the aim.
For me, I walked through the museum a couple of weeks ago and I was just amazed. The history of of Mercedes is amazing. The first Mercedes was a race car itself. So as a German, it's just very special to drive the Silver Arrow and to race it in F1 next year. It's going to be for sure a great year.
How much reassurance did you have to go and seek from the likes of Norbert and Ross and Nick that you wouldn't just become a number 2 driver?
Well, of course, there was this little bit of doubt within me because especially Michael has a very good relationship with Ross and all that. But to be very honest, recently I've had a lot of discussions with Ross and with Norbert and everything, and I'm very confident and comfortable that we'll both have the same opportunities, same car, same everything. So that's fantastic, and it's I think it's a great thing, and it's just in the base philosophy of racing, of Mercedes, and of the way Ross wants to do it. So that's the way it's going to be, which is really good.
You are now in a car that really has a winning pedigree just last year. Do you think this may be the year you can really make a big step up?
Yeah, definitely. This is the opportunity that I've been waiting for. I've had great years with Williams. It was a great time, and I'm very thankful to the team and everything. But this is just a very important step now in my career, and hopefully we'll have the winning car. Things are looking good at the moment, and then just need to try and make the best of it. But I'm confident it's going to be a very strong year from my side.
Was it difficult to say to your family and to your children, I'll become a racing driver again?
I mean, naturally, I had a deep discussion with my wife, and it's good to have this. And because you see, my wife, she's like very down to earth, as we both are, but she sort of sees things from a little bit of a distance, and she very easily sort of mentioned the pro and the contras, and in the end of the day, she leaves the decision on me. But it's something that helps you to find a decision.
What is the biggest difference in Formula One racing for you now, adapting to new rules and to new cars?
I mean, you have to experience this. I mean, none of us has driven this car, none of us has driven such heavy fuel loads. But I mean, it's honestly a little bit uncomfortable that you know you can have a car light, like qualifying simulation, and then you must put so much fuel. But it is what it is for everybody, and you have to get used to. You have to adapt your driving style for the compromise of the beginning of the race with the fuel to the end of the race without the fuel. But that's the same for everybody, and you just have to get on with it.
A lot of media attention, obviously, is on the guy on your right. Do you see this maybe as a benefit for you, because you can just sort of quietly get on with the job of working on the car?
Of course, from one side, yes. Just yeah, because obviously it's also demanding to be present in the media and to do the work and always be polite and things like that. Sometimes it can get quite demanding. So from that side, I guess it's a good thing for me that I can concentrate a little bit more on the racing, on working with the team, and hopefully on winning races.
Have you in any way changed during the last 4 years? Are you more relaxed now, more dedicated, more concentrated?
I guess so, yeah. I mean, I think it's a nature that happens with gaining experience, that you sort of judge things from a certain, or from a slightly different angle. It does happen, yeah. I hope to the positive. Find out.